Hey, you are currently tuned into TBD on the live stream. We're on KCSB FM 91.9 in Santa Barbara and netnetradio.com Tijuana. I'm very excited to welcome back my friends Jack, Jonah, and Ben and their project Foreign Bronze to the show. Last time they were on the show was about a year and a half ago now, and they performed in the studio. And now they're not necessarily in the studio, but I'm stoked to finally get a proper interview from them. Um, Anyways, how have you guys been doing since I saw you last like a year and a half ago?
Yeah,
Awesome.
we've been doing good.
Pretty
Yeah,
great.
keeping busy, doing good.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, I know we kind of like just had like a really long chat, like literally like 30 seconds ago about like what we've been up to like since, but I know you guys like just graduated and stuff. Like, how was that? I know you guys were saying it was kind of like dystopian and whatnot.
Yeah, I mean, my graduation was definitely pretty dystopian and definitely a little awkward. It was like probably 2 or 3 weeks ago is when I had like my official proper graduation.
Yeah.
And yeah, we were just like out in the parking lot. Like everybody had to like stay in their cars more or less. And
Yeah.
I don't know. I probably wouldn't have even like cared to have done it, but like I was happy. So like it was
Yeah.
like
Yeah, I feel
fun.
that.
Yeah.
But it was weird. It was strange. Definitely very. Um, I don't. I mean, I guess it was better than like just doing nothing because I also did
Yeah.
have old friends who graduated who just
Mm-hmm.
had like totally virtual graduations where it was like
Yeah.
there was some like simulation or video game they were supposed to play and actually having a graduation in like
Like
a
the
cabin together.
Minecraft.
Yeah, like I don't know. To me, that feels worse than like
That's so
I
wild.
totally wouldn't have done that. Like in my
Yeah,
school,
that's interesting, dude.
but it was fine. It was just yeah, it was whatever.
Yeah. I mean, does anybody else want to take it? I know Ben, you're taking a gap year, right?
Yeah. I'm going back to school. I'm starting up at UCSC pretty soon.
Oh hell
So
yeah, dude, that's sick. I have a bunch of friends in San Diego and they love it there.
really,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
have you visited the campus yet at UCSD?
I haven't, no UCSC.
Oh,
Um, yeah,
UCSC? Oh, so Santa Cruz. Never mind. Sorry. Okay.
yeah. Still great though. And no,
Yeah,
I have
Santa
not
Cruz is
visited,
sick,
but
dude.
it's gonna be pretty cool. And
Very
very good
beautiful
things.
campus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he
Dude,
tells me it's pretty awesome. Oh, it's
I know you're doing radio for a little bit in Oregon, dude. You should do radio again at KZSC, dude. That station's so cool, dude. They're like radio stations like in a treehouse. It's so
really,
sick. It's like a log cabin almost looking kind of building.
yeah, I'm definitely gonna check it out for
Yeah,
sure. Uh,
cool local scene there too. And yeah,
yeah,
like
Yeah,
Heaven's Gate and stuff. Yeah, it's a cool spot.
yeah, hell yeah, dude. Santa Cruz is honestly really cool, and everything that KZSC is sick. I like how KZSC is also just like involved in the local scene as well.
yeah.
KCSB actually just like co-hosted like a virtual show or something with KZSC, I believe,
Oh,
which is
Oh,
really?
kind
that's
of
so
sick.
nice. Yeah.
Let's
Yeah, which is
see.
pretty sick. Um, Anyways, so yeah, that's great, guys. I don't know, Jack, did you want to mention anything about what you've been up to as well?
Yeah, I'm just hanging out, working. I live in the
Yeah.
Bay Area, so it'd be cool having Ben be closer. But yeah, no complaints.
Yeah, I was actually gonna mention too. I know you guys are like spread out across multiple cities. Well, obviously, like Jonah and Ben are together, but Jack, like you're in Berkeley. How does that work? How do you guys like manage to do a long distance band thing?
It's like it's been okay, like
Yeah,
it's like the whole like postal service thing, right?
yeah,
But I mean, we were so when pandemic happened, I was back in LA.
hmm
And we were fortunate enough to just like have time to jam and
hmm
make music, and
yeah,
it was super great. Did some tracking, and then I moved back, and yeah, overdubs were kind of a breeze. Like I don't know, just like we would just hit each other up, maybe do a phone call, give each other feedback. Like it
yeah,
was very copacetic.
yeah. That's tight, dude. Hell yeah. Um,
Yeah. Well, the kind of the base of all the songs kind of came together like 5 days or so just in my living room. We kind of
Yeah.
hmm
recorded everything more or less last August. And then like we're kind of spending the rest of that time kind of tinkering with like various like bass overdubs or
hmm
vocal ideas and sending stems back and forth to be mixed and mastered. But like yeah, I mean it definitely, the main songs came together around like kind of 5 days or so this
Yeah,
year.
yeah, that's tight. I do really love the little postal service aspect that you guys have going on. I know that's
Yeah.
actually like really popular right now a lot with I guess like for like a bunch of experimental artists that I've had on like my show, they've like I guess realized that like, being your like social distance collaboration has like opened up new doors for them. And so like I've had like so many people on the show where they're like, yeah, like basically I've just been working at a Google Drive with like a bunch of different people,
Yeah.
like,
That is
yeah,
definitely us. Yeah.
yeah,
That's how we do it.
That
that's sick,
describes
dude.
us pretty well.
Yeah, that's sick. I love that. So I guess like let's jump more into like your band. Like what can you guys tell me more about like Foreign Bronze? Like how did you guys all meet?
We meet. So Jonah and I, we knew each other from first middle school and then high school. We
Yeah.
kind of got to know each other more.
Yeah, we went to the
Um,
same middle and high school.
Yeah,
yeah.
And I met Jack in high school through our
tight.
mutual friend Chance, who's done all the engineering for us, like recording all of our
Yeah.
stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So we've really all kind of been friends for years.
Yeah.
And it just kind of felt natural. And Jack and Ben both played in the band as
Yeah.
well in high school. And it just kind of when the time came for Foreign Bronze to start existing, like Jack and I
Yeah.
just kind of together. This was like the summer of 2019 when we were starting to do like Nuada songs. Like we were
Mm-hmm.
coming together, writing the riffs, just in Jack's bedroom, really. Like I had a bunch of ideas. I know Jack had a bunch of ideas. So, like, why don't we start this band up? Like,
Yeah.
and then gave them a call.
And
Yeah, the rest is history. Then
Yeah.
and then so we just kind of kept it going up until last summer, which wow, it's really it's almost been a year.
But
I guess, since we
it's
started.
very
Yeah.
sporadic though how we kind of run
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
Like where there's very long lapses of time between us recording and rehearsing together and
Mhm.
coming up with stuff. So yeah, just with the because we're all displaced right now
And COVID didn't help.
yeah.
Yeah,
Nowadays,
yeah,
it
yeah.
made things harder for sure in terms of like everybody being okay to just kind of be in the same room with each
Mhm.
other.
Yeah.
Yeah, like everybody in the band is really happy with how everything turned out. Like I feel like we totally did the best we could have under all the circumstances.
Yeah. That's
I'm
right.
very with how the album is. Yeah.
Yeah, that's sick. I know you guys mentioned you were in some other bands. Do you guys want to talk about like the other bands and stuff that you're in as well?
Well, yeah, Jack and I when our old high school band that was called Goldie, and that was just like indie stuff, I guess.
Yeah.
Jody, you want to talk about your stuff?
Yeah, I play in another band with Chance, who's done engineering for Foreign Bronze, called Sideline,
Mm-hmm.
and we've been doing that for years as well. I think we started that when we were both freshmen in college. So it was like maybe 2016, 2017 was when we first started like recording and writing stuff, and yeah, we're always kind of working on songs and um, just kind of doing stuff and jamming. Yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah, we're out on Bandcamp if anybody wants to check it out.
Hell yeah. And that's called Sideline?
Yeah, Sideline.
Hell yeah.
Sideline. Yeah.
Tight. Jack, how about you? I thought you played in like another band up in the Bay as well.
Yeah. Worm Farmer. Just some good buds. Yeah. Haven't done stuff in a bit. But I think we have some songs we've been talking about tracking. I think we have like an album's worth of stuff. But so maybe that'll happen.
Yeah. Hell yeah. So I know we talked about this like previously, but I really want to bring this up for like new viewers and stuff. But I know that Nuada Songs was like totally like themed around like I guess Jonah's visit to like Ireland or whatever. Can we like talk more about that? Like how'd you guys like decide to make your whole album about like, Irish folklore?
Yeah, I heard this story about I was doing a tour of this like Neolithic these like ruins that were out in Ireland, out in the countryside.
Yeah.
And I heard this story, this fable, I guess, of King Nuada, who was apparently like the ruler of like of the town of the Neolithic town in Ireland, where he had his arms like cut off and replaced with these silver arms. And
Yeah.
I remember telling the story to Jack, I'm sure in just better detail and more eloquently, when it was still fresher in my mind.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it was definitely inspiring to the both of us. And I think we just thought it would be really cool to, kind of roll with that sort of theme. Yeah, I don't know. It was very fresh in my mind back then. It was almost like kind of like, it was like almost a celebration of my time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really like some of the best few months of my life was when I was over there. I was doing like a university program, and it was, it was fantastic. It was like greatly inspirational. And I don't know,
that's sick.
I came back with such this kind of like uplifted energy that was like, hit up Jack and I was like, we gotta start a band.
Yeah.
Like I don't care what. Like we were like, we gotta do some music stuff. Like so, I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, that's sick, dude. I love that. So like I know you guys like just released your latest record, The Far Arena. I mean, can we see any like similar themes and stuff with that band or that album, I mean?
I mean,
I don't think that's less thematic.
definitely
I'd
less
say.
Yeah.
thematic. Jack, do you want to speak on anything? Like I was just talking a bunch there. Like
Yeah, I think the influences were I guess like slightly more like autobiographical, like
Yeah.
obviously the pandemic was happening and like I don't know, like I think we had a discussion. We're like, all right, we could run with the folklore thing,
Yeah.
or we could maybe branch out and like just be maybe slightly more vulnerable and
hmm
yeah, I don't think any is better than the other. I would love to go back and write about some myths and legends, do
Yeah.
the whole like I feel like do metal like Sabbath thing, just sing about like wizards and
hmm
like orcs. I probably would love that.
Yeah.
But yeah, stay thematically just the same angsty BS.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
definitely
cool.
more personal, yeah, and kind of more themes of just being home and kind of being
hmm
stuck at home
Yeah.
more. So I would say certainly with kind of like some of the lyrics I was writing and kind of the things that I was thinking about more. Yeah, this one was definitely more with all, yeah, as well for me, maybe more autobiographical and just kind of like
hmm
feeling frustrated, and just kind of frustrations around lockdowns, really, and
Yeah.
just living your life, and then one day just kind of having everything at the halt.
Yeah. Yeah, I
And
hear that. Um,
yeah, and I guess that's kind of the place where that was coming from more.
Yeah.
yeah, that's cool. So what did you guys do differently with your new record as opposed to like your older one?
I think it was much less like half baked kind of. I don't know. Is
There's
that
more
a way to
time. There's definitely more
put it?
time that we put into this one than the
Yeah.
last one. Whereas
Yeah.
like with Nuada songs, we definitely really just wanted to put something out like
hmm
as
Yeah.
soon as possible.
hmm
Like I remember we did we recorded everything, and then did all of like the mixing and mastering like more or less in the span of like a week or maybe even less than a week. So
hmm
that was like really quick. And then we
Yeah.
put it out like basically as soon as because we had that on cassette, like we recorded it all on this 8 track, like this Yamaha 8 track.
hmm
Uh, and like we went, as soon as we finished everything, like the next day, I remember we went out, and got it digitized.
Yeah.
And like as soon as we had the files up, we were like, we're putting it out. Like, so
Yeah.
it was a very quick turnaround. Whereas with the Far Arena, yeah, we definitely were a lot more, I would say maybe deliberate and had some more restraint in terms of like what we wanted to put out,
hmm
but and put out when we felt it was ready. But yeah, once the time came, like it was like it felt perfect. Like
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
like I remember we were like getting stuff like back and like listening to stuff and just seeing some of the artwork that we had to. It was just like perfect. I was like, this is it. Like
Yeah.
it was like an almost instantaneous moment, and it took time, but yeah, I think it paid off.
Also, we kind of knew more what direction we wanted to go in with
hmm
Arena. I feel like we'd like
Yeah.
tried stuff out with Nuada, and now we feel. I mean, we're still kind of
Maybe a
figuring
little
things
more
out.
confident, I would
Yeah,
say, in
in
like
our
maybe.
abilities and kind of just like we feel more cohesive and we play better as a band, together and all that. We're just like we figured stuff out way more. So learn
Yeah.
a lot.
That's awesome. So I know that you guys like just put this one out with like a label. Have you guys like found yourself like getting any new fans or anything or like
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
cool.
I mean
yeah.
the whole stuff with Joyless Youth has been great. Like Christopher is just like totally awesome guy. Like
Yeah.
just legend for wanting to put us out. We've all of us are fans of his label and the
Yeah,
bands that we.
Joyless Youth is legendary, dude.
Yeah.
I they're like our favorite. Like
Yeah.
that was when we were like when the time came to like really like think about like we're like okay, we have everything ready. Like who do we want to send this to? Like
hmm
I think that was it. We just sent it
We,
to
we all
Chris.
we all felt very like strongly and I don't know that we wanted to
Yeah.
be working with.
I think I honestly I think he was the only one. I don't know if we even sent it to anybody else. We were just
Yeah,
like
yeah. That's sick that like, he was kind of just like down.
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, and I know like Christopher like does a great job with like literally every record that he puts out. They're just
Yeah.
all amazing. Like, when I actually got the physical right here because I was like looking at it when I was like writing some stuff up. But dude, it's just like every time I look at it, it's just sick, dude. Like the artwork came out like amazing. Like the
I
layout is
know,
just like super
he
good.
killed it.
Like,
Did such a good
yeah,
job. I know he
definitely
put.
killed it.
I was so grateful. Yeah, like when we got our cassettes in, like I was like, just like everything, like all the attention to detail was so great. Just like all the
Yeah.
little outs and everything that he
Mm-hmm.
included.
Yeah.
I was, yeah, I'm like, dude, you're too kind. Like,
Yeah.
it's like incredible. Yeah, it's been great. Yeah.
Yeah. For those that like aren't really aware of like what Joyless Youth exactly is, do you guys want to like talk about it a little more? Like just tell people what Joyless Youth is?
Chris, I'm pretty sure like manages everything at the label distribution.
Yeah.
I'm honestly not totally sure what he like self refers to it as, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I think has just like made a really conscientious effort to like find a lot of like amazing like-minded musicians, sort of kind of pursuing the same ideals in music,
Yeah.
and just like putting a ton of love and care and respect into
Mm-hmm.
like putting it into a physical medium and like giving people something to like look at and attach that sound to. I think it's just like, yeah, it's really inspiring. He's pretty much just like single-handedly like created this like internet scene that like
Yeah, that's
is
what I'm saying. Like
like,
it's literally
yeah,
like a whole scene that I feel like is
yeah,
around like this
as
Joyless Youth thing,
Very-
like
yeah,
Yeah.
he's a legend and like just such a friendly, nice guy, like the total homie, and like
yeah.
um yeah, I don't know. Like I feel so fortunate to have crossed paths with him
Mm-hmm.
and Joyless Youth. It's definitely like a bit of like an imposter syndrome
Yeah.
type deal,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it's great. It's awesome.
That's
I,
so
I
cool.
was definitely in disbelief when we were first like talking with him, and he was like, "Yeah, sure, like we'll put it out." I was like,
Yeah.
"Real?" I was
Yeah,
like,
you're like, wait, actually, like we just sent that to you and like weren't expecting like a yes, like but
I was just so surprised. I was like, "This
yeah,
is totally one of my favorite like tape labels ever." I was like,
yeah,
"This is so fantastic!" Like, it's really cool.
yeah, that's awesome. So going back to the Far Arena, I know you guys like had this like professionally mastered by Mike Wolf. Like what was it like working with Mike?
Oh, Mike is also a
He's
very
awesome.
great guy. Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
definitely. He helped out with some of the mixing on the live performance as well too.
Mm.
Um, but yeah, no, Mike is really very talented guy. His band Doused is really good as
Oh
well.
yeah, Douse is really good.
Yeah, definitely really good. Like probably the best shoegaze album you'll hear all year. Really, I'll have to say.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, no, his production is really fantastic. He's a really great guy to work with. And yeah, no, super, super friendly. Like again, another person like who I'd love to meet in person one
Yeah,
day.
Yeah. How'd you guys get like in contact with Mike?
it was
Well,
Chris. It was
we
Chris.
got yeah,
Yeah, who put us in touch? Yeah,
Okay.
from from Joyless Youth.
Oh, it was Chris. Sorry. Is that what you
Yeah,
yeah,
said? Yeah. Okay.
yeah. We like I think we basically sent it to him, and we're like, hey, do you like this? Also, do you know anybody who
Yeah.
can mix it?
yeah.
And he was like, yes, I'll put it out. It sounds great. Here's Mike Wolf. And yeah, history. Super
Yeah.
cool.
That's so tight.
Another total homie. Like would very much like to meet him in person one day.
Yeah, that's so tight. Where are they located again?
I think he's in
Uh,
Philly.
In Philly? Okay, that's tight. I feel like Philly's just like a hub for music and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like,
It's ridiculous.
yeah,
I feel like it's like a total like mecca of
it
music
literally
in the
is.
US right
Yeah,
now. It's insane.
yeah, yeah. I feel like there's like LA, which always has a scene, and then there's like Philly, and then yeah, that's what I think of. And then I guess like the Pacific Northwest has a little bit, but yeah, Philly would be sick. I want to go there so bad. Like
Yeah,
everybody's there. Like
yeah, of course.
yeah. Anyways, you guys also released another track with Candlepin Records, and that was a song that was actually on your latest album. But like, what can you tell me about that comp?
that's right. Yeah. Well, they hit us up. It was really funny. They actually hit us up over the summer, just totally out of the blue.
Mm-hmm.
Right when we were like doing our initial tracking for the album.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was wild. It was like totally out of the blue. It was I believe it's Zach from Husbands, who, but I think it's probably more than just, I think
Yeah.
there's everybody from Husbands who's kind of behind that
Hmm.
label. But yeah, like really, again, super great people to work with. Um, just totally took a chance on us, and they just hit us up out of nowhere, and we're like, hey, like, we're putting together this compilation with like all these bands. Like, would you like to be a part of it? And we're like,
Yeah.
of course, yeah. So it was kind of a perfect time too, because we were kind of tracking everything. And Coom Spark is funny. Like that song kind of came together through like these kind of like, it was like stitched together through these other riffs that we kind of
Hmm.
have like sort of like worked with, kind of laying around, that were sort of like extras or like kind
Yeah.
of little like odds and ends from other songs.
Hmm.
And it kind of came together in this one piece. Really like in those 5 days when we were tracking, like just very last minute kind of deal.
Yeah.
And we're like, why not this song? This should be the song. Like,
Yeah.
this is like a really cool little collaborative song that we put together. And we're like,
And it's mixed. It's that version's like mixed like very
it's
very
different.
differently, 'cause
Yeah.
it's like an earlier version, I guess.
It's an early version of
Yeah.
that song, so it is slightly different. But again, yeah, Mike did the mixing on that one.
Okay.
But there are some slight differences if you want to really listen in.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, that's sick, dude. Yeah, that comp was amazing. I was honestly really stoked when you had like told me you're gonna be on that comp. I was like, dude, hell yeah, dude. For
Again, like another
yeah.
totally mind blowing thing. Like I was
Yeah.
like, I was like, I listened to some of those bands like way before, even I was playing in like Foreign Bronze. So like to see some of those names that were on there, like I was already listening to some of those bands. Oh my god,
Yeah. Yeah.
crazy! I was like, I couldn't have never imagined like being on the same like
Yeah.
compilation tape with them. So
Yeah, we'd love to do more stuff with them too.
yeah, definitely Candlepin too. Like if they wanna, yeah, we'd definitely love to do something.
Yeah,
I
I
know
mean,
they're always working on stuff. I think, yeah, they're putting out some new stuff.
I know they just put out that like stalled record too, which is really good as
So good.
well. Yeah.
Yo, yeah,
One of my
Yeah.
favorites of the year.
incredible,
Yeah.
incredible.
Stalled is super good. Weren't they like Sci-Fi Sleep or something
Yeah,
before? Yeah,
yeah.
right? Yeah.
They were also a Joyless Youth band
Yeah.
beforehand. Yeah,
Hmm. Yeah, see that Joyless Youth scene, it's just like I
it's
just like started like a
it's
whole little
a
thing,
family in a way.
like
Yeah, it's in. Yeah.
yeah. Do you guys have anything else in the oven? Like you guys working on new stuff?
I think we had gotten to jam on some new ideas, but living apart,
It's
it's a little
rough.
tricky to figure out
Yeah.
like when we're gonna have enough time.
Yeah.
Um, but I'd say as soon as we can,
Yeah.
we will be doing more. Like I have no intention of putting this away or anything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know Jack and I have both been writing new kind of guitar riffs and ideas. Like I have definitely a couple of songs that I'd like to work into the
Hmm.
Foreign Bronze universe, I
Yeah.
suppose. I think would fit. But um, I don't know. I definitely want to like, in terms of going forward, like I definitely want to like try some new stuff for sure, like with different instruments and
Hmm.
mix things up a little bit, like maybe get some synths or
That'd be
you know,
sick.
yeah. I've been getting more into that.
I know you were telling me that you've been using a drum machine as well. So are we gonna see
Yeah,
that in some Foreign
definitely.
Bronze?
Yeah, I've been using. I keep like, just with all these like not being able to really leave the house as often
Yeah.
as I do, more and more like shopping on eBay. I feel like, and I'm just like crazy listings for like
Yeah.
vintage gear that I just feel like I need to get.
Hmm.
So yeah, I've been picking up a lot of like old school like drum machines that I would so love to incorporate, like maybe have like a kind of like definitely like maybe the inspiration for some of those things would be like Dusters, like Urado, like that
Yeah.
song where they have like the drum machine intro, and then kind of like something like that. I'd love to incorporate a drum machine somehow in that way. But like, yeah, I picked up like an old school drumulator, which is like just one of my favorite drum machines ever. Like
That's
for
sick.
a crazy steal on eBay, yeah, like a few months ago, and I've been just like jamming out in my room with that by myself and like learning the ins and outs of that. But
That's amazing.
crazy old, outdated piece of like '80s technology,
Yeah,
which
that's awesome, dude. I can't
is
wait to
funky and
yeah.
this, but yeah, no, it's great.
I can't wait to hear what you guys come up with that thing. That sounds sick. I also just get like real big black vibes, but
Oh yeah, of course, yeah,
you know what
as
I'm
the
saying? Like
the
classic
song.
drum machine band, like
songs about
effing, yeah,
fornication.
yeah, yeah. But yeah, no, it's totally got that sound. You can do like the Cocteau Twin stuff with that
Oh
too.
yeah, yeah.
That's the one they use, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, it's funny like those. So the old the Drumulators uses like a basically like old ROM chip, and I'm pretty sure the Cocteau Twins use like the rock drum kit. So it's like such a like crazy outdated like piece of like 80s technology.
It's like drum packs.
You have to like unscrew it. You have to
like
put
a,
it
like a Game Boy kind of.
Oh,
like
really? That's interesting.
yeah. And so
That's kind of
kind
sick.
of get the Cocteau Twins one. I have to like buy the little chip thing for it, the 8-bit chip.
It's pretty sick.
So was it like a Cocteau Twins like signature chip, or is this the chip that they use mostly?
Yeah. It's just the one.
Okay. Yeah, that's cool.
But yeah, that one's like super new wave. I think like Tears for Fears used it on Shout. Like,
Oh, really? That's sick, dude.
yeah, like you look up like the Drumulator, and it's like mostly like dudes like on YouTube and stuff. Like, how do I make my Drumulator sound like Shout from Tears for Fears? Like Shout sound like it's just people after that mostly. Like I was like, man, like people are crazy about this song.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's like a good song. Yeah, like honestly, yeah, no shade.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
funny, dude.
Big black Cocteau Twins with that guy.
Foreign Bronze is gonna go 80s.
It might. I don't know. I mean, everyone listens to a lot of 80s music in the band. Like I'm really just listening to 80s music more and more. Like like 80s kick this whole year. So who knows?
That's sick, dude. Like I said, I can't wait to see what you guys come up with that thing. Anyways, let's talk a little bit about like your performance that you guys did. So did like Chance like film and record that one for you this time?
No, we just set up a couple of cameras. We had one on my mantle here over my fireplace, and then one on the couch.
Hell yeah.
The B cam like kind of slightly started to like go down a little bit just because we were playing so loud. I think it got shaken.
And then A cam died on us.
A cam died at one point, but I got a bunch of Super 8 footage like the week prior with Chance. Like we went out and filmed a bunch of scenes around Culver City. Like
that's cool.
That get referenced more or less in some of the songs on the Far Arena, and like it was kind of perfect to splice in with the video. Yeah,
I saw it in there. Yeah, that's sick. You know, when I would do like live in studio stuff, my cameras would die, and I'd just be pissed. I'd just be like, dude, come on! Like now I just totally missed an angle or whatever, you know. But
I know it's gnarly. It definitely is.
Yeah. That's cool though. I feel like you can't even tell that it died. Like it just like looks good, you know.
I know. I thought to me like because when it came down to like editing the video, like it was almost like a perfect like it was such a happy accident. Like in the very end, it's like in the end of Optic Ataxic.
Yeah.
Where like it dies like halfway right before it gets like really like loud and climactic.
Yeah.
It just cuts out, but like the Super 8 footage just is like perfectly synced. Oh my god. Like,
yeah.
What a blessing. Like very happy accident, but
yeah. That's tight. So did you guys like mostly play new stuff, or did you play any old stuff?
It was all
just new stuff.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Really stoked to put your new stuff on there, dude. Your guys' the last performance you guys did on YouTube. Actually, like I think that was like my first YouTube video or something.
Yeah.
But
yeah, that was
dude.
That was an early one, right?
Yeah, that was like your guys' old stuff. But I still get like views on that thing. It's interesting. Like people watch that. Like people come back and find that thing. It's interesting. Or like people comment on it every now and then. Kind of sick.
Oh really?
Yeah,
that's
dude.
wild.
I remember like one time like randomly during summer, some guy was like, I really love how bands are bringing back that 90s sound.
Juno 44, right?
Oh yeah, there's that comment. Yeah,
dude, I saw that
because like I don't even listen to Juno 44.
Yeah.
Oh really?
No, not
we were all talking.
Yeah, like no, again, like same with no shade on Juno 44. I don't even listen to them. Like
yeah.
We have like no intention of sounding like them.
I couldn't tell you much about Juno 44. Like like from what I've heard, they're cool, but like that's like the thing with you never like I'll take the compliment. Like
totally,
I know a lot of people love Juno 44, but like I don't even really listen to them.
Yeah.
Maybe I should, maybe we sound like them. Yeah.
Apparently we're copying them.
Yeah. Or maybe they sound like us.
I feel like Juno 44 is just like one of those classics. I don't listen to them much either, but I can appreciate them. You know what I'm saying? Like every now
Yeah.
and when they come on, I'm like, oh, this is cool, you know, like
Yeah.
um. Anyways, yeah, dude, I'm stoked to put your guys' new stuff up on the channel, dude. Yeah, like I said, I'm just a big fan of your guys' band, so it's always an honor to have your guys' music on my show.
Fan of
We
you.
really appreciate it.
Yeah,
Glad to be back on. Yeah.
hell yeah. So anyways, guys, I guess that like our last little conversation right there kind of like leads really well into like my next question here. So tell me about your band's name. Isn't it taken from an I Hate Myself song?
It is. Yep. It's taken from a lyric from Keep Reaching for Those Stars by I Hate Myself, which
Yeah.
is a band who Jack and I were both listening to a lot, like at the
Mm-hmm.
start of the project. I think it was Jack. I think it was you who suggested the name Foreign Bronze.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How'd you like choose that lyric? Like I feel like I think you had mentioned it to me before, like back in the day when you guys were on the show. And like I honestly had to like sit there and listen for that lyric and I was like, "Oh yeah, there it is. Okay."
Yeah.
Subtle.
Foreign Bronze, Klingons,
Yeah.
naked girls with purple eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Great
that
classic. Yeah.
yes.
Still one of
So
my favorite bands of all time. Yeah.
they're just like super freaking good, dude. And honestly, I don't know if you guys listen to that like podcast, like what's it called?
Oh, Washed Up
Yeah,
Emo.
Washed Up Emo. I was gonna mix it
Yeah,
up with
I
another
listened to
emo
that one.
podcast.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, and like it just like brought a whole new light to that band. I don't know, that guy was sick. He talked really fast, I feel like, but it was like,
Yeah. Yeah. I think it was like John, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
dude, that guy was like trying to be like a physicist or something like that.
Yeah.
Like it
Yeah.
was really interesting. And then he was like, "Yeah, I decided that like I probably wasn't meant to be a physicist, so I just kept playing music or something like that." Like
Yeah. That's true. Yeah.
yeah, it's funny. Um so you guys very much have that like 90s like emo sound as well as like I guess that like slowcore sound or whatever, etc. I know this is like a really dumb question. I like to ask it to bands though. Like how would you guys like genre yourselves, I guess? Like would you consider yourselves an emo band or would you consider yourselves like slowcore? Like how do your influences like play into that and stuff?
Yeah, I mean that's a good question. I feel like we're kind of like always sort of ever evolving in a way. You know,
Yeah.
we definitely do a little bit of everything like with the emo stuff, like the slowcore stuff. I don't know. I feel like this last one was definitely a lot poppier. The Far Arena like had some good
Yeah.
songs. You know, like I feel like Coombs Park was definitely one of those, and floodplain as well. But yeah, I guess usually when I tell people like if they ask like what kind of music I do, I usually say yeah, like emo or post hardcore maybe. But like
Yeah.
even still, like I don't know, I feel like it's I feel like it's too dumb to just kind of say like we all like 90s bands and we're
Yeah.
just like going for a bit of a 90s sound. But like
I mean, it's kind of true though.
it's kind of just like what
Yeah.
we do. Like I don't know, like it's just kind of this amorphous blob of just
Like
like
90s stuff.
90s
Yeah. Like
influences and
I've
micro
heard,
genres and yeah.
I've heard people like say that Coom sounds like Weezer, which is I don't
Oh,
hear it
really?
personally, but
Yeah, I don't know if I hear
it
that
sounds
either,
like
but that's
before.
interesting.
Yeah.
I'm for it. I'm for the Weezer comparisons.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude. I actually,
But yeah, you can call us whatever you want.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not a stickler for anything.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's tight. Though you guys are not like totally slowcore, or emo, like you guys said, you're like sort of like an amorphous like blob of like whatever. But I've been trying to make this argument for a while, and I just want to know what like your guys' like take on this is. But I feel like slowcore is like the long lost like emo link that like nobody talks about.
Oh yeah,
I
totally.
think so.
You know
There's
what
a
I'm
lot.
saying?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
feel like there's like this current like I guess like whole like emo scene, like this online emo scene that's like popping off right now with like I don't know, you guys familiar with bands like Home Is Where or anything?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, like that whole like fifth wave like emo scene, like nobody talks about slowcore except for recently. There's like this one band called what's it called? The Goalie's Anxiety at the Penalty Kick. Have you guys heard that one?
No, I haven't. But
Yeah, they sound a lot like Carissa's Weird, that like type
oh,
of slowcore.
yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. They were on like Count Your Lucky Stars, which is like totally an emo label. And like I personally was like, oh yeah, I can totally see how this fits on like Count Your Lucky Stars, but people were just like, this is slowcore, like a lot of people are calling it slowcore until like someone like I think like Brandon from Home Is Where was like, yeah, this is emo, and then everybody was like, yeah, this is emo and stuff, and I was like, what the fuck? I've been trying. Oh, shouldn't have said that. But I just cussed on my own show, but I was just like, finally, like somebody agrees with that. But yeah, like that's like what I've been like trying to say that too, because like there's like your guys' like music, which is very like, I guess what people would consider like slowcore, or some of your songs, not all of them, but like definitely have that like sound, but it's also like that 90s like emo sound or something like that too. There's also bands like Karate that do the same sort of thing, or like Seam,
Totally.
like the Gloria record, For Carnation, Elliot, like all those bands are like considered emo, but like a lot of people also like call it slowcore if they don't really like know emo too much. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
yeah. Anyways, I just wanted to hear your guys' take on that.
I totally agree with you. Yeah, I feel like there's definitely a lot of crossover.
Yeah.
And I definitely like this past summer, and I guess even still now, like I feel like I was listening to a lot of bands that sort of did do that kind of like meld between emo and slowcore. And I feel like bands like Christie Front Drive,
exactly,
and Boys Life and stuff like that, like totally do that sort of blend of like, it's like, is it emo? Is this slowcore? Like,
exactly.
I don't care. It just sounds good. Like, like inspired to do something like it. So like, yeah, especially that split, the Christie Front Drive Boys Life split was like huge for me. Like, like, that was definitely like, I was like, wow. Yeah. Like,
and then I guess like even that like, oh, what were we saying? Go ahead.
Just gonna say both slowcore and emo, just genres that people like hated being identified as when they first like popped up.
Oh yeah.
I feel like that's true. Yeah.
Right. Like I feel like some of the first emo bands, whatever, like Rites of Spring, like whatever.
Yeah, they hated being called emo. Yeah,
like, and they got called emotional
stupid
hardcore or whatever. Yeah, they were like, screw that.
Yeah.
And even like Duster too got called slowcore, and they were like, I don't get it. Like, don't call us that.
It's really funny though, because like Mohinder is totally an emo band, and then they totally like are also just the definition of slowcore with Duster. You know what I'm saying? Like they're the slowcore band. Like.
I know, yeah.
Like even like hardcore guys, they hate being, or like screamo bands that we'd call like scrams acts, just like hate being called.
Oh yeah,
they hate that term.
I believe it was like
watching the Jerome's Dream like live stream thing, like with Eric and what's his face, and the main guy Jeff, right? And yeah, they're like, we don't know, don't call us scrams, like that's not what we identify as. Like, we're hardcore.
Yeah, I know, like Jason Green, I think also from Orchid, is also just like, what is scrams? Like, like
really?
I remember reading some like old blog post or something that it was like,
that's so funny, dude.
Like, what is scrams? Like, he was like, what are you kids like, like renaming this genre? Like, it was a huge rant. I was like to me, like that stuff, like I don't know, like the whole like genre labeling thing, like never really.
Yeah, it just doesn't.
It's whatever to me. Like I just feel like call it like whatever. Like I do get how like, getting like super, super crazy niche into things might be a little bit like annoying. Like if a band is like kind of being pigeonholed in something.
Yeah, I could see it pigeonholing bands for sure.
Yeah, I guess it's limiting. At the same time, like I don't care. Like, I feel like you can call us whatever you want.
Totally.
I'm just like happy that somebody's listening to us and like, put a label on it even is like being like,
It's like cool to appeal to multiple, like just like people, types of people.
Yeah. I don't know. The whole genre labeling thing never really bothered me too much, but I know, a lot of those classic bands.
I know it's weird that those classic bands would like get upset because it's almost like I feel like you should be happy that people are even thinking about you. Like you made it to the point in DIY where people actually care about your music. Like not that many bands can say that. Like I feel like you should just be hyped that people are having a discussion. Like
most definitely.
Yeah. But I believe I heard that like Jerome's Dream podcast too, where they were totally bashing on like the scrams term or whatever, and I was like, chill out, old man. Like, and it was really funny too.
Otherwise, they're super nice dudes though, and love Jerome's Dream still.
Yeah, they're honestly they're so good. My friend's band actually played with them.
Really?
Yeah. Did you? Oh, you guys saw that reunion or whatever they did?
It was insane.
They were good. They were really good. So.
Where'd you guys see them at?
That was 1720 in downtown. Yeah, downtown LA.
Okay.
Touche.
Yeah.
Oh, really? That's sick. Honestly.
Played as well. Yeah, Jerome's Dream they were good.
They were really good.
Yeah, I guess like my friend's band Slowfire Pistol played with them.
Oh,
yeah,
no way.
Stuff Like Pistol.
Very
yeah,
cool.
they're great.
Okay.
Sneak peek, they're gonna be on the show too.
Oh,
wow.
Sweet.
End of July, which is gonna be really fun. Yeah.
Gonna have to do that one too. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, tune in.
Nice.
They're honestly so sick. They're so sick. But I remember I like posted like a Jerome's Dream flyer, and my friend from that band had messaged me like, "Oh yeah, we opened for them once," and I was like, "Really?" And
Yeah,
he's like,
Jerome's Dream reposted your thing on their Instagram, your like show lineup. You remember that? Did you see
"Wait,
that?
who did?"
Jerome's Dream, like on the Instagram, like they posted the TBD presents like set list the one
Oh
time.
yeah, dude. Yeah, I tagged them once and they shared it, and I
Yeah.
was like, "That's honestly sick, dude." Yeah,
So cool.
yeah, it's tight, dude. Um,
Game respects game.
yeah, right. um, anyways, yeah, I guess that's like all I have for I guess some the questions that I wrote up, but we did have a couple fan questions, so I don't know. Do you guys want to jump into that?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, sure, of course. Bring them on.
Hell yeah. Okay. Let me check my Instagram to see if anybody else has asked any, and then okay. All right. We'll jump into them. So here's one, and the first one says biggest influences / dream venue to play.
Ooh. Let me think for a second. Any, dream venues or biggest influences?
Dream venue. I feel like I just want to play like Gilman. Like I just
Oh hell yeah.
like I don't know. I
Yeah.
just want to do that. Uh
My dream venue for you guys to play is somewhere that I can host you guys live.
Yes, I know. Really, anywhere. I know.
we would love that too. Take us back. Isla Vista. That would be great.
That would be
Yeah.
great. That'd be
Yeah.
fun.
Any house show. I mean, like those are most of the time way more fun.
Doesn't
Yeah.
matter. We just want a good environment, good vibe, lots of awesome people.
I don't know if they're still around, but like ABC No Rio, like I think they maybe are. I think like in New York, like that'd be
Okay.
insane. Like if that was just like a huge like
Or to play like
venue.
it would be sick to play like Death by Audio or something. Like they had
Oh, yes, that would be tight. Yeah. Have you guys seen that Death by Audio like documentary?
yeah.
So sick. So legendary.
Yeah.
But biggest band influence. That one is tough. Like I don't even know if I could choose a number one, like one for this casting. I'll have to say maybe man, biggest influence.
There's too many to choose from, right?
It was so hard. Yeah. I mean, I definitely, like I was talking about earlier, like the Christie Front Drive Boys Life split was definitely
Bonafide classic, yeah.
You know what I might say is the song Americruiser. If I have a specific song I have to choose, is the song Americruiser by
That's the full name.
well
By B Word Magnet.
yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Very good song off the album Unbur.
So
Really cool. Like I totally just like wanted to copy the ending on that song, like with the big loud like cacophonous like
Yeah.
feedback still sort of playing. Like
and Seam is also a big one.
Seam is a huge influence for sure.
Seam's great. Yeah.
But but Americruiser, the song Americruiser was definitely like a huge inspiration for the ending of Coombs Park
Tight.
for me. But,
Yeah.
not a lot.
It's funny. I feel like for that song too, I was like, I guess I was tapping more into like a sonnet for the ugly and murderous by Page 99.
Oh,
like,
really? That's sick, yeah.
Just like long-winded, I don't know, like Sabathian stuff,
Yeah.
like I don't know. Yeah.
That's tight.
Definitely.
Going back to the venue thing, I could totally see you guys playing that like 90s venue, the Jabberjaw or whatever.
Oh, Jabberjaw would be
yeah.
fantastic. Yeah, are you kidding me? Like that would be like insane. Rest in peace to the Jabberjaw.
Yeah, rest in peace Jabberjaw, but like if that place was still alive, I could totally see your guys' band fitting in there,
That would be such a blast.
That'd be awesome.
Like I'd be all for that,
Yeah.
I wish I was around. I was old enough to have gone to some of those shows.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah, same, dude. So should we jump into another question?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, so this one says, if you could have dinner with any 3 artists, who would they be and why? I feel like that was stolen from Spotify, but
Vern would be pretty sick to have a meal with. That's one for me.
Who is
Yeah.
it?
Vern Ramsey.
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
yeah. Rest in peace.
R.I.P.
Oh, that'd be pretty crazy.
Yeah, Vern would be super cool. RIP, dude. I know that Vern was supposed to play a show right before COVID happened. That was like, yeah, I was super looking forward to that. It's a bummer.
Was it? Wasn't that out with the
That was
that
gonna
band?
that was that was gonna be at Biko, and it was with Sprain and my friend's band Dioxane.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would have been such a fun one. Yeah, that was messed up.
I heard you whisper Paho, David Paho.
Yeah, I was thinking
That's definitely that'd be a good contender for someone to have dinner with.
Dude, that guy
I'm
cracks me up on social
so
media.
nervous with this cast of people who we're having dinner with.
Yeah, I'd be pissing myself if we were.
I know.
I'd be shaking in my boots. Yeah.
Yeah.
And man, I don't know. Steve Albini. I know.
Oh, there it is, dude. Yeah. Honestly,
Um,
that line, I honestly wouldn't go. I just wouldn't show up to that dinner. I'd
It'd
be
be
like, I can't do it.
terrifying.
I
Yeah,
can't do it. I
that
wouldn't be able
really-
to like speak. I'd just be like,
Yeah.
I'll just show myself the door. I'll see you guys later. Like,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah, probably. I feel like I'd want to talk to like an amazing like lyricist or something too. Just like understand like how they talk in normal speech.
yeah.
Maybe Francis Quinlan. I don't know, like keeping it in the emo scene and stuff. But yeah, that would be cool.
They're from Hopalong.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Hell yeah. Hopalong's
yeah.
good, dude. Saw them at
Legend,
a
legend.
festival once upon a time, and
Yeah,
blew me away.
yeah, for the best.
So here's another one, guys. This one just says Brighten the Corners versus Terror Twilight.
Yo, I'm gonna go with Brighten the Corners.
I don't know what they're talking about, honestly. What is this?
Yeah. Wait. I don't know what does this mean either. Yeah. What?
These are these are Pavement albums.
Oh, really?
Okay, I don't really listen to that. Yeah.
Yeah, guilty. I don't know.
That question. Yeah.
My high school experience, I guess.
I like how you like knew it right away though, Jack. That was sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's dope. Yeah, that person asked that, and I was like, I don't
What?
know. I don't know. Yeah, I was like, is this some kind of like inside joke with them? Like,
Yeah. The only like my favorite, I guess it's not even an album. My favorite Pavement song is Greenlander. That one is like really cool, like a slowcore sort of thing.
That's like early one, right?
that's by Pavement.
Yeah, by Pavement.
Yeah.
You showed me that.
That one's a favorite of mine for sure.
Tight. Here's another one. This one's kind of funny. Why are some of your songs kind of fast if you are slowcore?
That is true. I know.
Dude.
I don't know what to
Yeah.
tell you. Fastest slowcore band.
I have no response.
Yeah. I don't know.
We're breaking up. Form runs is over.
Yeah, Four Bronze is done. Like, you guys shouldn't have called them out like that. Like,
Damn, did me dirty. That's rough.
I know, wasn't that funny, dude? I was like,
Yeah.
that's like one of those comments, like, dude, I feel like I shouldn't be talking about this person like that, but that's like totally one of those comments that you just see on like the YouTube comments to some random like, you're just scrolling through the YouTube comments. It's like, I thought this band was slowcore. Why are their songs so fast? Like,
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I guess I'll take that label. I like that.
oh yeah.
Slowcore band.
That's how we want to be remembered.
Yeah.
Slowcore but fast.
Slowcore, but at a breakneck pace. It's like you're on a roller coaster or something.
That's so funny. So we got one more fan question, guys. This one says, weirdest food you've ever eaten.
Being crickets.
You've had crickets?
Yeah.
Were they live?
No.
Okay.
I've
wouldn't be able to handle that either way.
had silkworms.
Oh, that's wild. How was it?
Pretty good. I had it at this Thai restaurant in LA, Nuada, like really
yeah.
good, like one of the best Thai restaurants like you can probably go to in LA.
Yeah.
But, like pages and pages of stuff on their menu, like
Yeah.
they got, like 1,000 things you can probably order.
That's
like,
insane.
They have a whole section that's like weird and bizarre. I think it's labeled as. And it's, like,
Really?
Yeah, you can get silkworm, like fried silkworm, pig ear, uh, bull pizzle is one of the things that
Oh, interesting.
never had that. But it could be good. I don't know,
Were the silkworms good?
They were not bad. They were okay. Yeah, they definitely were. They were gooey.
Oh, so they're raw, like they weren't fried or anything?
They were fried. Yeah, they were fried, but like soft in the middle.
So they like squeeze the silk out,
Ooh,
or like
I
that's
got
like
yeah,
how you can get silk in your teeth.
There's a little floss.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like little
Yeah.
mini like deep fried Twinkie vibes or something. I don't know.
Deep fried Twinkie. Yeah, maybe a little bit, but more bug like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bug like and tiny.
Yeah, definitely more more insecty.
Yeah.
Wow. How about you, Ben?
For me, I don't know. I'm a pretty picky eater, I feel like, but I guess like calamari maybe. I don't know.
Hell
I'm not,
yeah.
Honestly, I love
Yeah, calamari is pretty good, but
Yeah, I love calamari.
kind of a lame answer for me. I don't know.
calamari. Favorite, honestly. If a restaurant has calamari, I feel like it's hard to even find calamari. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my god, like, dude, I gotta get this. Yeah. Why not? It's fucking effing delicious.
That was honestly really funny. I love that. I just like Jack laughing in the background.
Hard not to. You got a jokester like Ben over here.
Anyways, guys, I think that's all we have for fan questions, but I guess before we wrap up, where can people keep up with your band and I guess just music and Foreign Bronze in general? Where can people keep up with Foreign Bronze Matters?
You can check us out on Instagram. We're just at Foreign Bronze. We're on Bandcamp. If you look up Foreign Bronze, we have our stuff up on Spotify, Apple Music, kind of all the big platforms.
Yeah.
YouTube's got some,
there's some
vids.
YouTube stuff on there on YouTube. You can check out the performances on TBD.
Hell yeah.
And yeah, hopefully, one day you'll see us live or we'll tour or come to your city.
Yes, what can we expect any live gigs or anything from you guys in the near future?
Hopefully soon,
Yeah,
if everybody is, back in town again and seems like we can, carve out some time to rehearse again and, hit the road.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely,
definitely would really love to start playing out some more.
Hell yeah. And you guys are always welcome to play anywhere that I'll be hosting shows. So
Thank you, Thomas.
yeah. So guys, I think that brings us to the end of the show, but I have one more question. You may or may not know it. I might have asked you on like the last time you were here, maybe. If I was asking it back then, I don't remember when I started, but
I think I know it's coming. Yeah.
yeah, are you guys ready for it?
There for what's coming.
If you guys already answered it, try to think of different answers.
Yeah.
Okay. So a rat is going to jump into your mouth. Do you want this rat to jump into your mouth head first or butt first, and why?
But wait, do we have to swallow it like last time?
I mean,
take a bite?
No.
I don't think we were supposed to take a bite last time.
It's up to interpretation. You guys can come up with whatever scenario you want here.
I think my answer last time was incredibly barbaric because I thought that I needed to take a bite.
Yeah, me too. I thought that was pretty good.
I thought I had to, take a big old bite. But you know what? I've been thinking about it. And I think last time I said head, and I think I'm gonna say head again this time.
Yeah. Why?
I'm gonna say head again this time because I just feel like the rat face, the whiskers, the nose, the eyes, all of that is more enjoyable to have in your mouth than rat genitalia, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like that's probably it's the lesser of two evils.
Rats have huge balls, so like I don't blame you.
They definitely do. And I don't know. If I go head in, maybe I get a little kiss too from the rat.
Oh, there it is, dude.
Yeah.
I had a friend whose pet rat used to clean her teeth. So
really,
honestly, head, not too bad. I don't know the last time I've been to the dentist, so bring it on.
Yeah, dude. Little rat dentist. Cleaning. It's not ratatouille. It's like ratted dentist or something. Ben.
Me, I last time I said rat butt, but I think this time I'm gonna go with head because, well, in this scenario, when I was preparing for this question, I thought we would have to bite down on the rat, like we were just talking about. But
Yeah,
and my reasoning was that it was more just nutritious than like the butt and like all the fat of the rat.
yeah.
But I think that also, yeah. I mean, if I weren't gonna eat the rat, like, yeah, I'd rather have a rat face in my mouth than a butt.
I feel that. Yeah, I would. I feel like I would rather have. Actually, I don't know, dude. Okay, so I usually go with one answer, but I'm gonna change it up, and I'm just gonna say, in the wise words of my friend Henry from Amps for Christ, you can take it butt first, and you can slurp it down with its tail like some spaghetti.
That is only Henry could say something like that.
I know,
Very,
dude.
very well spoken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That situation was like really funny too. When he said that because like it was like his band gun outfit that he plays in. And I think that they were like really awkward when I asked that question. I think maybe they thought it was like sexual or something like that. And I think they just like left it up to Henry, and Henry, like everybody's just dead silent, and they're just like, Henry, take it, Henry. Yeah, like Henry, please,
Oh
dude,
my
please,
God.
Henry.
Wait, man is faster, Henry.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
man
sure
is a bastard, Henry. And
he's a legend. Yeah.
yeah,
He
dude.
actually, fun fact, fun side fact is he actually he works at a music store that was close to my college. And he actually he repaired my guitar. He was like in the repairs department.
How do you
I had my
do? How do you do?
He did a great job. Excellent job. I still have the guitar and it plays like a dream. It had a little crack in the headstock, and
I highly recommend it.
I'm sure I was so nervous, and I was like, I like saw him, and I was like,
You're like, oh my god, and then he just walks up, dude. Henry's wild too. He's just, hey there, how's it going? Like,
I know, yeah,
I just fixed your guitar. It's sounding great now.
I know, yeah. He was so nice. I think I told him like I was like because they had like one of his records in the store, and I picked it up, and I was like, I bought your record here like last week. He was like, oh, that's so great. And I think he like knocked $20 off the like
Oh
charge.
really? That's tight,
Uh,
dude. He totally would do something like that. Like,
he's a
gotta hook up a
legend.
fan, dude. Gotta hook up a fan. You know?
It was an answer price record.
Yeah, it was an answer
Yeah,
prize record.
I like answer price a lot.
Yeah.
Amsterdam is very good.
Yeah.
Honestly,
So,
dude, I want Henry on the show so bad, dude. Like, it
Should
was
do
like,
it.
so he was gonna play on the show solo. Like, I didn't know that he played in Gun Outfit, so I literally booked like Gun Outfit, and the week after it was Ants for Christ.
oh
And
wow. Okay, yeah.
I guess like Henry doesn't have a car. So
Huh.
he was totally about to rent a car just to play on my show, dude. And dude, Fool's so down. He's
That
so
is
sick,
so,
dude.
that is great. That is
That's
really
awesome.
Yeah, he's so tight. And
very
anyways, it
nice.
was like right like when COVID happened, like Henry was like emailing me like, "Hey Thomas, like are we still gonna like do the performance? Like I just want to know so like I don't rent a car and like, have it like not happen." And he's like, "I totally understand if not though." And I was like, "Henry, you know what? I don't think we can make it happen because that's like when everything was getting canceled and the station was like, you can't do your in studios." And I was like, "Damn." And so like I
Mm.
emailed Henry back and I was like, "Hey man, I'm sorry. We can't do it." And he was like, "That's okay. Just wash those hands." And I was like, "Hell yeah, Henry."
Oh man,
Yeah,
great.
Fool's so sick, dude. Fool's so sick. And I have him on Facebook, dude. Dope. He's just dope. Just posts like pictures of his like dog and stuff. Like it's sick.
Yeah.
Dude, what a great guy.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's cool. I want him on the show
real one.
one sometime
You
soon,
got
dude.
it. Yeah, gotta have him on.
The guy's a
Yeah.
legend. Anyways, that was a total tangent about
Oh,
Henry Barnes when we were totally talking about how we would take our rats.
yeah.
But I think that just about does it for the show today, guys. Thanks for tuning into TBD on KCSB FM 91.9 every Sunday, 4 to 6 p.m. and NetNet Radio every Saturday, 8 p.m. This is Jack, Jonah, and Ben from Foreign Bronze. Thanks for being on the show again, guys.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's always a pleasure.
It really is. Yeah. Happy to be on anytime.